pleasure to have you on board. See you again at some stage in the future. For you. And in your headset pack today, you'll notice a change for good envelope. Qantas, with the help of our customers, raises money for UNICEF by donating spare change in foreign currency to support programs for children in developing countries. To contribute, please place your change in the envelope and our team will move through the cabin to collect them very shortly. Your support is greatly appreciated and it will help UNICEF to improve the lives of children around the world. And finally now, as we draw closer to Singapore, I'll be screening the arrival guide for you. That provides you with further details of the arrival services and formalities at Singapore Changi International, as well as information on what's on in and around the city of Singapore, for those of you who may be fortunate enough to be visiting the city. So if you're here to view this arrival guide, you'll need to select the Network News channel from your main menu screen. This evening in Singapore. This aircraft will return to Australia later this evening. So for those of you travelling beyond Singapore, most importantly to Mumbai, the connection of this, continuation rather, of this Qantas Flight 51 service to Mumbai, you will need to leave the aircraft and take all personal belongings with you. Qantas Flight 51 to Mumbai will depart from gate C17 and C17 at 11 p.m. If you're travelling to Frankfurt on Qantas Flight 5, QF5 to Frankfurt, that's a code share with BA7305. Your aircraft will depart from gate C22 at 11:05 p.m. If you're travelling to Delhi on Jet Airways Flight 9W17, Qantas code share 3955, this aircraft departs from gate B for Bravo 6, B6 at 11:10, 10 minutes past 11. If you're travelling to London Heathrow on Qantas Flight 9, QF9 to London Heathrow, that's code share with British Airways 7309, your aircraft will depart from gate C24 at 11:20 p.m. If you're travelling with British Airways to London Heathrow, BA16, Qantas code share 319 to London Heathrow, this aircraft departs from gate C18 at 11:20 p.m. And finally, if you're travelling to Paris, Charles de Gaulle on Air France 257, Qantas code share 3977 to Paris, Charles de Gaulle, your aircraft departs from gate D for Delta 44, D44 at 11:30 p.m. If you are transferring to another flight or airline, your cabin luggage, including liquids, aerosols and gels, may be subject to screening before you board your next flight. We do recommend you place any liquids, aerosols or gels in any amenity kits into your plastic liquids bag. And if you are planning to buy duty-free in the terminal, it's a good idea to check with the duty-free sales staff or a member of the Qantas ground team to make sure what you buy complies with the government liquids, aerosols and gels regulations for your departure from Singapore and your arrival at your final destination. time is 7:20 p.m. and that's approximately 10 minutes ahead of our scheduled arrival here at Singapore this evening. Now, with your safety in mind, we do ask that you stay in your seat until the captain has switched off the seatbelt sign. And if your mobile phone is handy, you can now switch it on. However, please remember use within the customs hall is prohibited. And we hope you enjoyed the in-flight entertainment on today's flight. Don't worry about your headset, simply leave it on the seat or in the seat pocket in front, and we'll take care of it. And please take care when opening overhead lockers, as bags may have moved and could fall out. And once the seatbelt sign is off, you will be leaving us through the forward left-hand door. And please remember to check for any personal belongings you may have left on your seat or in the seat pockets. And as a reminder, smoking is not permitted unless you use a designated smoking area inside the terminal. Once again, please remain seated now until the seatbelt sign has been switched off. And on behalf of your entire crew today, Captain Bernie Voicey, First Officer Guy Knox, myself, Customer Service Manager Gregory Brown, and the entire Qantas team, it has been our pleasure flying with you from Brisbane today. We'd like to thank everybody, especially our Qantas and One World frequent flyers for choosing to travel with us today. And please remember, when planning your next trip, make your first destination Qantas.com. We trust you've enjoyed your journey and we do look forward to seeing you again soon. A very good evening to you all, and for those of you travelling beyond Singapore, I wish you a very pleasant onward journey. Cabin crew, disarm doors, thanks.